In today's video, we are going to create and craft a great little soup. Sweet onion soup. You may have heard it called French onion soup. I've never seen a French onion, but I've seen these things, these Vidalia onions. Hey, welcome to Gourmet Fishing. I'm your host, David Murray. Man, we've got all our ingredients right here. Got a little wine. We do have our onions. Why don't we go ahead and get started on our sweet onion soup right now. Let's take a look at our ingredients for our sweet onion soup. Well, we got some red wine. That's going to add some good little depth of flavor to it. We've got 4 tablespoons of butter. I've kind of cubed that up. We've got some beef broth. We've got some chicken broth. We've got, right here, we've got a little bouquet garni of fresh thyme and fresh parsley. We've got salt, pepper, little French bread, provolone cheese. That's really about it. This guy right here is beef consomme. Now we'll talk about that here in a few minutes. Now, our first step is going to be rendering our onions down so they're nice and soft and caramelized, brown. So we're going to slowly cook those down in our butter over here. And that's going to take about 30 minutes. So why don't we go ahead and get that started. We're going to drop our butter in our warm, almost hot, heavy bottom pan. So we're going to do that. We've got a little brown butter going on, which is fine. That's going to add a little bit more flavor. Now I'm going to come in and we're going to try not to make too much of a mess. We're going to add our onions. These are, it's about 5 onions. I had one real big Vidalia and then I had 4 about medium to large size onions. So we're going to come in just like this, and I am surprised that I got just about everything in the pot first time. This is going to be a good day. So anyway, I think we only lost one. Now we are on a medium heat. We're going to, like I said, we're going to let this slowly cook down for about 30 minutes. And we're going to, and that butter is going to work great with these onions. They're going to turn soft, they can turn brown, and that brown, like I said, is going to be from a caramelization process that we're going through, and that's pulling those sugars out and really doing some wonderful things to it. Now let's see, that's good right there. So we're going to sit right here for a minute, put that on about, a little below medium. Now we got these onions, nice little sizes. How about that? Let me show you how. You know what? I tell you what, we don't need these guys right now. So we will move these out of the way so we can see just a tad. Just like so. Okay. So our onions, how do we get them nice and all even? I'll show you something real quick. Let's see. I thought I had this guy out. We'll grab these two while I make some noise. This is an inexpensive product called a mandolin. Got a nice little, you can see that, it's got a nice little blade on it. You got to be careful with that. This little shelf right here will allow us to have a thick cut. We can also do some juliennes that we flip it over. And there's also another adapter for real thin cuts, but we don't need those right now. So move you out of the way. And you got to be careful with this thing. This acts like a guillotine. So from experience, you can lose little pieces of your finger if you're not careful. So, and actually when you buy it, it comes with a little guard that you can put on there. And I think I've lost one. That's probably why I've cut my fingers a few times, because you think, oh, I'll be careful. I'll be a little safe doing this. Well, you know what? Then you get sidetracked. Anyway, so what you do with this thing, you put your onion down. What I did is I peeled it and cut the onion in half, and I'm just going to go just like that. Check that out. Nice, thin, consistent cuts, just like that. How about that, man? That thing is cool. But, if you don't have one of these, now I think this thing was like 20 bucks or so at Wally World. But if not, you can come in with your knife and achieve pretty much the same thing. Now we just come in here and cut that in half. But the the mandolin just speeds time up. So you know what? The heck with that. I'm not going to worry about that. We got more than enough onions right here. So again, you can slice them by hand if you want, but that mandolin is really the trick. Now again, we're just going to come in here. We are going to slowly cook our onions down till they get soft and begin to caramelize. Oh man, that is looking good. Wow, check that out. This has been right at about 30 minutes of sauteing or cooking on a medium heat. I think I said that this is a heavy bottom pot, and that kind of helps distribute that heat evenly throughout. But I mean, check that out. That has got some good color to it. A little bit of bits on the bottom. That's what this wine right here is going to do. It's going to deglaze the bottom of that pan, and also it's going to add some great flavors to it. And I'm going to add about, oh yeah, about a half a cup, maybe a little more. I don't know. that's fine. That'll be perfect. So this is also going to give us some nice color. Oh man, that smells awesome. Those onions and that wine, heck yeah. Oh man, now after we get that, I'm trying to get all those little bits off of the bottom, and we're going to come in. We got our bouquet garni ready. We've got some fresh thyme right here, and then we've got some fresh parsley. I'm going to come in, and I'm just going to kind of give this a little bit of a head start on getting those flavors out of the herbs. Just kind of rub this, roll this little small measuring cup around, and we're going to come in here. We're going to add that, and I'm just going to give it a nice mix down in there. Heat that thing up, and voila, there we go. So I'm going to come in here and try to tie this thing up just a tad. Let's see here. We don't need that much string, do we? So over there you go. Now we're going to come in right here. We've got 2 cups of chicken broth. We're going to add that just like so. Right here we've got a cup of beef broth. Now, hold on one sec. Let's talk about beef broth and beef. Hold on, let's stir this up a little bit. And beef consomme. What is the difference? Well, beef broth, beef consomme. You can kind of see. I think you can probably see the difference right there, can't you? How much darker and richer that is compared to this. This is the beef broth. This is the consomme. You know, it's and how we got there. Now, can you substitute beef broth for beef consomme? Maybe. But what is beef consomme? Beef consomme is a reduced version of beef broth. It's got a richer texture. It's got more of a condensed beef flavor, and it's usually free of the impurities. Now, we weren't able to free the impurities, but what we did do is I took 32 ounces of beef broth, put it in another heavy bottom pot, and brought it up to a very mild boil, turned it down and simmered it for about 15, 20, 25 minutes. And check that out. We've got our own beef consomme at 28 ounces of a poor man's beef consomme. So let's go ahead and we're going to add our beef broth right there, and then our homemade consomme or consomme, just like that. Now, guess what we get to do again? We get to hurry up and wait. We got about 20 minutes. We're going to bring this right back to a mild boil, very similar to what I did with the beef broth to make our consomme. And then we're going to turn it down and we're going to cook it, on, I'd say, a medium low for about 20 minutes. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh heck yeah, check that thing out right there. I'm gonna turn that down just a tad. We've been at it for about 20 minutes. Oh man. Man, the flavors. The flavors. Can't smell flavors, but you got some unbelievable aromatics going on, I can tell you that. Now what we do need to do is come in here and season this up just a tad. We're going to come in and just add some salt to your own taste. I don't know what y'all's are. I know what mine is. So we're going to come in here with some salt, some coarse black pepper, just like so. Give this a stir. And then we're going to taste it. And then we're going to let it do its thing and bring those other flavors together for about 5 minutes. Now, let's see if I can come in here without lighting myself up. You know what I mean? That thing is hot. Let's see here. Here we go. Oh my. That's some good stuff, man. We all created a unbelievable little soup right there. Now we're going to come in here again. We're going to turn that down just a little bit. And we're going to let it finish itself off for about 5 minutes. Now, while that is happening, got some bread. I tell you what, I'm going to come in here like this. Move you right there. And we're going to come in with another slice, just like so. Oh, yeah. And we're going to toast our bread under the broiler. Get it nice and toasted on both sides. Oh man, I tell you what, I think we are done. Let's check our bread. Oh yeah, we are. Tell you what, we're gonna come in here like so. Oh yeah, look at that, nice toasted bread, perfect. Now, it is time, what we all been waiting for, time to plate or bowl our soup up. So, tell you what, we're gonna come in here, that little serving plate. Come in, you know what, I tell you what, we got that cheese, we're gonna use that cheese in a second. We're gonna move this, I don't know where, heck, we'll put this back here. Okay, stay right there. So, retire this guy, he has done his duty. Come in with our bowl. Oh yeah, oh man, wow. Oh goodness gracious, that is gonna be good in a sec. Just like so, yum. Yes sir, you can get some of that broth in there. Some more of these onions, just like so. Oh yeah, I think that'll be perfect for me. So anyway, I tell you, I need to move this out of the way just a little bit more. We've got a few other things we've got to do. Come in, we're gonna take our bread, put it on top. Now we got some provolone cheese, whoop, right here. We're gonna come in and do that. Let's see, why not? We'll do this, we'll add 2. And voila, almost done. Now, if you want, you can use your broiler. The way we toasted our bread. Or you can get one of these little things, these kitchen torches, and use those to kind of sort of melt and brown. How about that? Brown your cheese. Now, we might create a few little fireworks. Who knows? There we go. Yeah, check it out. Come in. We're going to add just a little bit of brown to the top of our cheese. Oh, man, just like that. How about that? Oh, wow. And this way, if you do one of these, you don't have to worry about your the bowl getting all hot around the corner, not able to pick it up. There you go. Yes. Oh, man, that's perfect. Almost looks like marshmallows. They've been over the fire. But, man, check that out right there. That is our sweet onion soup. And come in here, serve that out with a little bit of red wine. You got yourself a nice fall afternoon or evening. Man, you got your little bit of bread right here. I tell you what, when we go ahead and cut some up, man, you might just have to sop up some of that stuff down in the bottom. Yes, sir, just like so. Why don't we do that? I don't know, I can't see. We'll move this back out. How's that? Okay, hopefully it looks great. I tell you what, man, I hope y'all give this a shot. Man, it is gonna be delicious. Hey, onions, think about onions right down there. How about a bloomin' onion? Give that a shot. That's a heck of a recipe and delicious right over here. Hey, make sure you click that subscribe button. And again, please give it a shot. Let me know how it turns out. And I tell you what, until next time, God bless, and we'll see you soon.